As I was beginning earlier, I want to welcome all of our witnesses who are here today. I am going to introduce each of you later as we move forward with our testimony on the pricing of fetal tissue. As part of my opening statement, I will present a narrative about the exhibits that today's hearing will discuss. I've said many times, my hope is that both parties can work together on some things, and today's subject matter should be an opportunity to do so for a couple of reasons. First, at our initial hearing on bioethics in fetal tissue, all witnesses from both sides agreed that no one should profit from the sale of baby body parts. Nobody. Second, the Democrats overwhelmingly supported a prohibition on profiting from fetal tissue sales during the 1993 passage of the National Institutes of Health Revitalization Act. Former Congressman Dingell passed this legislation out of the Energy and Commerce Committee, and former Congressman Henry Waxman amended the NIH bill on the floor to make clear that profiting from the sale of baby body parts was a crime. Folks, these two Democrat leaders took the offense so seriously that they made profiting from the sale of fetal tissue punishable by a 10-year felony. They understood that unborn children do indeed have constitutional rights. Now, there's been a lot of heated debate about the horrible videos that came out last year, but today's hearing will present business documents, invoices, marketing brochures, and management documents that reveal that one for-profit procurement business and several abortion clinics may have violated the intent of the statute, and the Waxman prohibition passed overwhelmingly by a Democrat-controlled House. We have invited former U.S. attorneys and others to help us understand this conduct in light of the existing statute. We look forward to working through this material in a thoughtful way, and I ask my colleagues on the other side to join in a productive discussion about the statute that your side passed. Before I turn to introducing the documents, I want to call your attention to 5 posters that will help to visually follow the discussion. The first chart presents 3 entities involved in the business of selling the body parts. That chart depicts that the middleman, the procurement business, pays the abortion clinic for fetal tissue and is then paid by the researcher or the customer. The second chart is a website screen grab from the procurement business of how to buy baby body parts online. Now, there's a new website, and the baby body parts procurement business has been spun off to a new entity. That chart shows the drop-down box for every part imaginable: heart, eyes, scalp, liver, hands. Then you click on the next box and you pick the gestation period. Then you click and proceed to checkout to select your form of shipping. The third chart shows the daily task performed by the procurement business employee inside the abortion clinic. Once the order is communicated, the procurement tech starts her work checking gestation periods, getting consent, procuring tissue, and sending to the customer. These are clear HIPAA violations. Our Democratic colleagues have voiced concerns over privacy throughout the investigation. I would hope at a minimum they will join us in condemning obvious violations of HIPAA, which was signed into law by President Clinton on August 21st of 1996. The fourth chart summarizes several sample actual payments from the procurement business to the abortion clinic and from the customer to the procurement business. These are just samples for our discussion today. They do not present the entire financial picture. And the fifth chart shows who bears the responsibility for the reasonable cost involved in the procurement and sale. Next, I want to walk the witnesses through the exhibits. I know that all the lawyers in the room like to focus on every detail, and that is why you are here. But it is also important to understand the big picture of what the procurement business was trying to do, especially in light of the Waxman prohibitions against profiting from the sale of baby parts in the '93 NIH Revitalization Act. Please turn to the B exhibits, beginning with B2. This is the procurement company brochure that is handed out at national conferences where abortion clinic managers were in attendance. Notice it says financially profitable, fiscally rewards, financial benefit to your clinic. Look at Exhibit B3, which is a website screen grab of the procurement business. Once again, financially profitable, while also providing a financial benefit to your own clinic. Evidently, the procurement business is not familiar with the Waxman prohibition. Now turn the page and look at Exhibits B4 and 5. The procurement business started in 2010 with 3 clinics. 2 years, it was up to 30, and in 2 more years, it had nearly 100. Further, they were negotiating a contract to have over 250 clinics by this year. But the co-marketing negotiations with the National Abortion Trade Organization fell apart just about the time the videos came out last year. Now, you do not have to be a lawyer to see what's going on here. You put up a website that offers the parts imaginable, and why on earth would anybody ever need a baby scalp? Then you pick the gestation period and you check out. To offer that service, you need abortion clinics, a lot of abortion clinics. So you grow your number of clinics and you offer the clinics money to sign up. You offer them financial benefit to join. You tell the clinic that you will do all the work, all the items on the chart that show the workflow of the procurement technician. This does not sound to me like tissue donation for research. This sounds like someone who wants to make money, a lot of money, selling the baby body parts. So I thank our witnesses for their generous time today. I welcome them, and at this time I yield 10 minutes to Ms. Schakowsky.